Welcome to this video. Today we are going to discuss a highly debatable topic, which is the comparison between Honda and Toyota in terms of reliability. Those two titans have long been considered the most trustworthy Japanese brands in the automotive world, gaining a golden reputation for producing high-quality vehicles that offer longevity and durability throughout the years. That's why when it comes to determining which one would beat the other, this might ignite some hot debates between the fans of each brand. In this video, we will try to tackle this topic in an informed way. So, let's get started. When evaluating the reliability of automotive brands such as Toyota and Honda, there are several important factors to consider. Firstly, it is essential to examine the historical repair track records of each brand and analyze data on the frequency and severity of reported issues, recalls, and warranty claims. All these factors are included in customer satisfaction surveys, industry awards, and reports from reputable sources such as J.D. Power, Consumer Reports, and others. Additionally, these surveys evaluate the availability and quality of after-sales support services, including maintenance, repairs, and parts availability, as well as assessing factors such as the quality of materials used, engineering standards, and the performance of key components like engines and transmissions. All these criteria can give a good indication of how well a brand's vehicles hold up over time. If we took a look at J.D. Power's 2023 Dependability Study, which is based on responses from 30,062 original owners of 2020 model year vehicles after 3 years of ownership. This study was fielded from August through November 2022, as they state on their website. That survey puts Toyota on number 7 while Honda on number 19. Needless to say, this survey counts the average number of reported problems of each of the participated vehicles. By the way, we will make another video discussing what these numbers represent and what the correspondent placements actually mean in the near future, so stay tuned for that video. And while we're still at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss our newly released videos. Now, by looking at Consumer Reports' latest reliability rating study that they conducted in November 2022 survey, guess which brand earned top spot? Yep, it's no other than Toyota. Although Honda earned a still respectable 5th place, this gap between the two places tells us there's a recognized difference that gives the edge to Toyota over Honda. And it's almost the same story overseas, with Toyota dominating reliability ratings on car surveys. In the UK, for example, what car awarded Toyota 2nd place just after Lexus, which is another Toyota brand. The same goes for surveys conducted in Canada and Australia. Perhaps the only odd exception is reliability surveys in Germany, but that deserves yet another topic of its own. One interesting thing we would like to point out though, which could as well gives a good explanation as to why Toyota top reliability charts. Toyota has always been criticized for making boring and dull-looking cars, lagging behind even small and less experienced car manufacturers. The reason for this is believed to be that Toyota used to only approve technologies that are tried and tested over millions of cycles. That way they make sure their cars hardly break down, whereas if they jumped into using every new technology and implemented it like some other manufacturers, there would be greater chances for things to get messed up. On the other hand, in some surveys where customer satisfaction is taken into account, the implementation of up-to-date technologies does pay off as it translates into better comfort and enjoyment, something Toyota suffers from a little bit, especially in their popular models. That's what Honda have an edge on over Toyota, as they've always been keen about marketing their cars as premium, especially the Accord sold in Europe. Honda even tried to market the Accord as a contender in the premium D segment and claimed direct competition against cars like the BMW 3 Series. That's why they invested heavily on details like the door-shutting thud and using soft-touch materials and padded interior surfaces. Not just that, but even in terms of handling, by using complicated multi-link suspension to enhance handling in the Accord. We could say that Honda sacrifices some of the robustness typically associated with more simple designs like McPherson struts used in the Camry, for example. The payoff, of course, is the Accord being more fun to drive, but at the expenses of long-term durability, which is another reason that makes the Toyota equivalent more reliable. Finally, perhaps another way to look at this is by considering the percentage of highest mileage cars of each manufacturer on offer for sale. While we cannot attest this for all sold listings, at least we can do so on a couple of them, like kbb.com for example. Here, we first go to cars for sale. Then we select vehicles that have done over 200,000 miles. That gives us 18,359 in search results. Out of this number we can filter it out by make to see how many Hondas we will get. and it's 1541. Now we select Toyota and see how many we will get. And boom! 3041 vehicle. Now, one can argue that this actually corresponds to the difference in sales between the two brands, and while this might hold some truth, but if we look closely at this graph we can see that while the used Toyota cars are almost 2x those of Honda's, in terms of new car sales figures Toyota is only 30% more, which means that even by considering that, there are still more high-mileage Toyotas on offer for sale. However, as I said, while that might not be an accurate statement, it still shows some useful indications. Just as a side note regarding the use of this indicator, if you filter the search results for Ford and Chevy vehicle you can find equally large numbers. However, most of the listing are for heavy-duty pickup trucks, some of which use diesel engines. This could pop up another argument that would lessen the importance of this indicator even further, as Toyota does make a couple of heavy-duty models while Honda primarily makes sedans and SUVs. While both brands have established a strong reputation for their durability and performance. However, it is important to note that reliability can vary between different models, and accordingly, individual experiences may differ from one to another. Some people take good care of their vehicles and stick to suggested maintenance intervals, while others tend to overlook them and only visit the repair shop once problems start to accumulate, especially after the warranty of their vehicles expires. In such cases, no matter how good the reliability of the car is, mechanical failure of neglected parts would be inevitable. Therefore, at the end we believe that the decision in choosing between the two brands should be based on personal preferences, specific model comparisons, individual needs, and individual commitment to prioritize regular maintenance and servicing to ensure the longevity and reliability of any vehicle. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this every week. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.